Okay, I think this is working. Yeah, I've been out here this morning. I've been doing garden prep. I've been pulling weeds. All of these little buckets that you see along the way here, these are compost buckets. We bring compost out here, egg scraps, coffee filters, banana peels, all kinds of things, and we put them in these buckets and compost them and make compost for the garden. And so once they get full up and all that kind of thing, then we spread it out on the garden and whatnot. And so what I wanted to show you today though is, if you're not into bucket composting, well, I've been out here raking. I've got up some dead weeds, green stuff here, got some brown stuff, and I have this tumbler, and I bought this tumbler a long time ago, and I don't know, it still lasts. It's doing good. But the way this thing works is you just turn it around like this, and what's inside gets rotated, so you don't have to come out here and turn your compost over all the time. It just automatically goes. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use this thing. You bring it around to the window, I guess, or the door, and it has little clips on it, and you take these clips off and you open it up. Look at that. There's a beautiful sight in there, isn't it? And what you have to do is you got to have brown and green, and the mix, it varies from time to time and place to place, but in general it's like 70% brown, 30% green. And so I use a rear bag mower, and I was going to probably push mow this. Ain't much to cut yet, but I'm going to push mow some of that stuff out front. And so I'll bring probably one of the rear bags back here and put it in here. And I guess the instant part of it is, I'll pack it up to the top. This was packed up to the top the last time I was out here. But as time goes by, it goes down. It just kind of composts down. So I'm going to take all this stuff. I got this wash bucket. It's probably left over from the Depression or somewhere. And I'll bring it over here. And it's just the right size for me. And so and there's our rosemary from this morning where we pulled it up. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. A lot of brown stuff, dead stuff, different weeds, that kind of thing. And so I just dump it in there like that. Okay, got some dirt clods from the garden, that kind of thing, and just put it in there, and there you go. And so I'll put the door back on, close it up, give it a tumble. I don't know how much these things cost, but I have gotten a lot of compost, garden ready material, in addition to what our donkeys and goats contribute, chickens. This is just yard waste, okay? And so just roll that puppy around. And it's great for the backyard gardener. I mean, if you don't have a lot of space and you want to get rid of stuff and you want to compost it, this is a great way to do it. And so just a couple of turns like that, and I'll leave it like that and let it set for a week or so. And like I said, I'll probably come back out a little bit later today and add some green stuff to it. Now, one of the things I do is I put a bucket under here to catch rainwater and that kind of stuff. And so when it runs off of the I think I'm gonna have to get a new bucket. That one's about wore out. When it comes off the composter, the water runs in there and it makes this stuff called compost tea. And so I take that tea and I pour it on the tomatoes and that kind of stuff. It's a little, kind of like a little energy jolt. And so, in speaking of tea, our spearmint that we planted several years ago that kind of took over a section of our patio here. Look at that. Now, a couple of weeks ago, you could barely see anything at all. And so today, what we're going to do is we're going to harvest spearmint. We're going to take some of the spearmint, we're going to take it inside, we're going to make tea, because I have been wanting tea for 4 or 5 months now. Now, one of the things we're going to show y'all how to do is how to make tea. Fresh tea, mint tea, is like, it's just a wonderful, wonderful treat. And then we have a way you can dehydrate the leaves and crumble them up and use them that way in your herbs and spices for your foods that you cook, if you want that kind of little bit of flavor to it. Or you can run these through the freeze dryer, and then they'll come out, they'll be all dry and everything, but you can put them in water and they'll come back just like what they look like here, which is really kind of a phenomenal thing, and you can make tea that way. So anyway, that's all for now, and we'll have more later, so hang around.